Now, Amazon sells a lot of shoes. They probably sold more shoes than Zappos did. And the business world was asking, what's going on here? Why does Amazon buy Zappos? And Jeff Bezos gave an address on YouTube to the Zappos employee, and I'll quote him. He says, "Zappos is a company I have long admired, and for a very important reason. They have a customer obsession. I get weak in my knees when I see a customer-obsessed company, and Zappos is one." I saw a keynote speech from Tony Hsieh. He's the CEO from Zappos. I can share with you the link if you want. And he spoke about how they started out with building their business and what they put their emphasis and their goals on. And he says they put out with a vision to deliver happiness to customers, employees, and vendors. Deliver happiness to customers, employees, and vendors. To explain to you a little bit what Zappos does, besides the fact that is known on their website as soon as you come in, free shipping and 365-day returns, they actually send along a return label with the order. So if you want to return your shoes especially, because of the sizing and everything, there's a lot of returns there. And they had to overcome this particular challenge and what they can do about that. So they had to find a way on how to make it easy for the customer to buy. So they have this free shipping and with the return label and everything. They have 600 customer service reps in Las Vegas. They can't outsource it because if they want to be fully in control of wowing their customers, they have to keep it in-house. They're paying more money than it costs in India, as you can imagine. There's no matrix on how fast the customers have to get off the phone, how many calls they have to do every minute. The main job that people are trained to do is make the customer happy. That's their job. Zappos has built a core value. They call it the core values. It's like they study it like Lavdul, the Ten Commandments. I mean, this is like one of the things there is deliver wow through service, and that's the motto: deliver wow. To illustrate what's a wow, a customer called in the customer service. She bought a shoe for her husband, and the husband just died. So besides the fact that she was able to return that, the customer service rep sent a bouquet of flowers to this woman. Now this woman was, as you can imagine, extremely wowed by that. And of course she shared it at the funeral with all her friends and family. And there's a couple of points with this story. Number one, what does it cost? What does wowing a customer mean? It costed them probably $30 to send the flowers, right? They just got 50 people at that funeral. Now we're talking about it, and it's going to be online. Many more people are going to view it. Everybody's talking about it. What is this? This all for the $30 that they spent on sending it. But more importantly, on the culture of Zappos is the customer service rep did not have to get permission from the supervisor to do that. Their job is, and they know this, my job is to wow the customer. I mean, they're not going to do $1 million wowings, you can imagine that. But they have leeway to wow the customers. A free product, a free shipping, a free upgrade, a free this. I mean, there are things you can do now, today in your business, to help your customer service rep wow your customer that is not going to, it's not going to break the bank. It's not going to cost you thousands of dollars. And I had a client ask me, but if I let my employees make these types of decisions, you know, they're going to make bad decisions. So this is really a separate topic on how, if you're looking at logic, if it's really a complicated issue, you know, some customers have an issue, or how can I lower the price on something? So there are things, there are guidelines you want to build into your customers. They should know what they could do or how much they can do, you know, things like that. But what's the worst that can happen in such a case? You're going to lower a price? So you're going to lose $10, you're going to lose $50. I mean, in most cases, in products that we're selling or wowing a customer, as shown in this example, pays for itself many, many times over. This just proves the point again that wowing customer service is part of marketing already. And do it well, your marketing becomes easier, cheaper, and so far. They have a very rigorous employee hiring process. Job application, very interesting. I have it on it, you can ask me for it. Interesting questions from the interview, how they feel the person out. They want to make sure that the people being hired are made for this culture. And every person...
Were you hired by Zappos as a marketing tool? You're doing a very good job at it. Go ahead.
See, this is actually proving the point. Wow me by whatever they did, and I'll tell you soon what they did. And I'm a walking, talking, free marketing machine for Zappos. Wow me with your product, and sure, you're online and hundreds of people hear about you on what a good job or what a good company you are. That's exactly the point.
Good answer.
Every new hiree at Zappos starts at the customer service department. If you're hired for fireman's buying, doesn't matter, they all start at the customer service department. After 2 weeks of training, they call you into an office and they offer you $2,000 to leave the company. No questions asked, no bad feelings, just leave the company. Now that you're here for a few weeks, you know the culture, you know that it's for real. It's not just pie in the sky ideas that we want to tell you before you come in. You see the culture in action. If this is not for you, take the $2,000 and leave. And Zappos doesn't pay more than any other company, so it's not that the $2,000 would be paid up in a couple of weeks of work. I mean, $2,000 for customer service people or for any is money. Now, imagine imagine the test. Imagine the test is put. Now think of the people. Now some people, if they feel it's not a fit for them, or if they feel that $2,000 is more important for them, they're going to leave. And some people leave. But the people that stay, those are the people that love this culture. They realize that they want to be part of this culture. And those are the people they want. And Tony says, they keep hiring that price. They keep raising that price. So it used to be $500, but as the test becomes known, and so the test really has to be a challenge for the right people not to take them up on their offer. So a culture is a way of life. Zappos people feel like a big family, and one gives an example of how she was hospitalized, and her supervisor went along with her to the hospital. The hospital didn't leave until another family member came. Just another small example that I want to get how they work together. They feel like happy. I actually encourage you to go to the Zappos site. There's a YouTube video there, very interesting. Shows you what it means. Like the CEO. There's no cubicles, windows and doors. CEO sits with everybody. It is an interesting culture. So Tony mentions in the speech there that every year they print a culture book. And every employee is asked to do a small essay write-up about how they feel about the company and about the company culture. And they take this, no editing, just for typos, and they print this culture book. And I wanted to see it. So I figured, being the great customer service that they say they are, at that point I didn't know. And I sent them an email to Tony at Zappos, and I said, Tony, can you send me the culture book, maybe a PDF, whatever, right away. Sure, what's the address? Not from him, verstaat, but he said, okay, what's the address? So I get the address. They overnighted me their culture book, no charge. I happen to know now that they charge $17 for this on their website. They overnighted this to me for nothing. Talk about wow. They wowed me with this. Why overnight? You can't ship it, the cheaper way? They wowed me. I looked at this and I said, this looks very, very nice, and with all the pictures, and I'll leave it around here, you'll be able to see it afterwards. And I said, this is not every year that they had these types of book. And I sent another email, you have older versions? And okay, I have to look for that. A couple of days later, I found one, 2007, I don't have older versions. And it's not the same size and everything, the business grew and so forth. Still has pictures, the idea and concept is the same. Again, overnight. What did it cost them? $10, $15, $20?
Pay less for them.
Pay less. Wowed me, and again I'm talking about it, and I am a fan of Zappos. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed and gained some valuable insight from this video and you share it with your friends. You're welcome to leave feedback snapahead.com. Also leave your email address to be notified when there's future posts. And feel free to email me about topics you want to see covered, questions you have, or stories you wish to share. From my years of learning, doing business, and helping other businesses, these posts are just some of the general laws of business success that I've learned, which I share freely with you, my esteemed audience. For more advanced and customized programs which will help you at a minimum double and triple your business, contact my office. Information is on the website. Thank you, and see you again soon.